Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Chance! Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Costa. That's been cut out, well played. And they can counter here. Now he's got space here. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. Odo. Makalele gets a foot in here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Odo. Van Dijk. Nemecha. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Makalele. Nesta makes the interception. Ferdinand cuts it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. That pass has been well intercepted. And the counter is on. Rummenigge, Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Udinese are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Udinese. Rummenigge! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Udinese with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. And it's Cannavaro. And Nemecha. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cannavaro. Nemecha. And here's Hazard. And it's Odo. Hazard. A header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bellingham driving forwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aimed beyond the defence. That's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control. Cannavaro, foot in. Oh, they can break here. Tries to pass it through. He's found space here. That's a throw. But it's Thuram. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. And Cruyff! Keeper's not concerned by that. Not the best distribution from the keeper. This is a promising build-up. Cruyff going forward. Quick look, towering header! That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. Costa. Now, can they get him away? And that's a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And he should have made it 4.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly.
Cruyff! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Ronaldo might just make this.
Udinese couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
No, again there's no way through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Lampard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Udinese looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. So we're off again. Oh, Red, nice interception. Thuram. But it's Thuram. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ferdinand. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pirlo. Rummenigge. Nesta. It's a pretty loose pass. Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. Well, that has not gone well. Pirlo. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. He takes a shot! It's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Pirlo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. But it's Thuram. Lampard. Cannavaro. Now it's Costa. He has a look up. Decent chance! It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
This looks promising. Makaleli. It's Pirlo. Looking tidy in possession here. Cruyff. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Signore e signori, benvenuti. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So straight into the action.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practiced. Takes a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's a throw. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pele, and he's picked out the run. Adriano!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
De Bruyne. Now it's Pele. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's going to go a long way. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Messi. Van Dijk.
Udinese are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gerrard. So what can they make of this? And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Baggio is wide and looking to get onto this. It'll be a throw-in. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Inter really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Things started. Roberto Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Adriano. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
He's having a hit! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Udinese are looking to go forward now. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, again there's no way through. Now this could be a chance. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira can clear it away. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is De Bruyne. He has found the way through. Doesn't quite get there. Ferdinand with the clearance. That's headed upfield. Yeah. Out towards the flank. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, into the second half.
Udinese really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
De Bruyne. Vieira. Messi does well to get it back. Played into space. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot. Oh, it's hit the post. And a neat finish. Suarez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Pelé.
Udinese have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
It's a searching pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Baggio. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. De Bruyne. Yeah. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Vieira. Adriano. De Bruyne has created one goal already. That's Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He can run onto that. And this is Pele. And again! And that's a sharp finish. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, at this stage...
He's given it away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Udinese finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take... There's the shot! And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Luis Suarez! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on to... And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, what a scene we have here.
all'incontro
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Arguably one of Italy's finest wing-backs, Gianluca Zambrotta.
He does not get through some miles.
Yeah, and originally he was a winger, so the skills that he's honed over the years...
A header! Goal! Arsenal! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Udinese finding it. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've...
Mbappe! Oh, crossbar! And it's hoisted clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Getting up there! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
The noise is
all'incontro
just
di
about
oggi
reaching
tra-
a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cunha making good progress. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mateus. He's cut it out. And we have our very first corner. There's the delivery. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Oh, important interception. Udinese have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Defending here is really tight. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. In towards the back. Terrific effort! And he's done it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Bellingham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Udinese really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Matheus Cunha. Oh, well measured. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Messi. Chance here to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Makaleli. Now Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cristiano tries a shot! Mateus. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Robertson. Baresi. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge.
Udinese certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Bellingham. Little pass back. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking to play him in. Messi. Messi. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's only too happy to take that back. Quick look, then... Oh, good effort! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it. Udinese finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Udinese really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's a sharp little ball here. A quick bullish header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Juve. Roberto Carlos. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Aguero. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Rijkaard. And Mateus. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 19, Messi. Numero 14, Cristiano Ronaldo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 7, Luis Suarez.
Now there's a fine ball. There's the header! No, just not quite.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Udinese really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Big chance! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. Diouf, oh, real chance! Udinese, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Bellingham gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And a chance! And again! It's goal! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Varane. Mateus. Thuram. And it's Michel Platini. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe chasing after it. And they win it back again.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Played out to the left flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Matheus Cunha. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Shot, and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And that is goal number 20. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reach. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of South Korea. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy's son really is a manager's dream. A second striker, poacher and a winger, all in one. Oh, and don't forget, great off both feet. You just don't get that sort of tactical versatility in players playing up front. Such a rare talent.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, good effort! Goal! Udinese! Udinese take the lead. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Udinese gain their reward with an early goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Spread it left. And here's Son Heung-min, played with finesse. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lee Kang-in actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Udinese are looking to go forward now. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, sweet feet. Now this could be a chance. That's a delicate pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Burmo. Look at the space here. Bruno Fernandes shapes to shoot. He's done very well to get to that.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Lee Kang-in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Son Heung-min. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maguire, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Lee Kang-in. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Maguire. De Ligt. That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Kim Min-jae. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Bomo. It's out for a goal kick. Kim Min-jae. Lee Kang-in. Well, that has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. And Bomo. Bruno Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Crossed into the box. Getting up there! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Udinese are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Can he latch on to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. Udinese heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. This looks promising. Nicely spread. Now it's come to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. Šeško. And the finish! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Cisco! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Udinese really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kim Min-jae. Udinese have hit a quick-fire double here. Lee Kang-in. Matheus Cunha. And it's Spence. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Udinese really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Udinese looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. That gets us going once more. And here's Lee Kang. He's having a hit! And that's wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Menu. Anton Licht. Martinez. And Maguire. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's being urged to shoot. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Lee Kang-in. That's destined for the flank. Lee Kang-in, over to the right flank. That's gone for a throw-in. Menu. Maguire. Spence. And it's Dallo. Šeško looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises...
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's stuck it away! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Udinese are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. In with the challenge. Diogo Dallo. Menu can see things others simply cannot. Looking for options for movement. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Defending was strong and firm. Lee Kang-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Matheus Cunha. And it's Spence. Oh, what real chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he's managed to get free. Cunha couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Now it's Son Heung-min, Bruno Fernandes, Menu, to Martinez, Burmo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per la Corea del Sud. Numero 10, numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 26, il numero 25.
Udinese have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Matheus Cunha. Cunha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Distributed tidily. Oh, good spread. Spence kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Ligt. Spread to the right. 5 minutes left on the clock. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? He's got away. Cross needs to be good. Terrific effort! No joy, but a decent try. Kim Min-jae. Šeško, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Diogo Dalot. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Kim Min-jae. Played out towards the right wing. That has been slung wide. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Šeško, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Great ball, and he's in here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aimed beyond the defence. In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of...
Chance, surely! Goal! Udinese! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game.
After 9 minutes is...
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Udinese break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's nice. Here it is, crossed. Terrific effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Only partially clear. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
After 14 minutes is...
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Udinese are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Diogo Dalot. Udinese have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And that was asking for too much. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ah, such a clever touch. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's been given. Has a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Matheus Cunha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Nice physical challenge. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Tries a shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
The goal scorer for Udinese.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Udinese find a position of real strength now. Not the most accurate pass. He's got away. No, he's not getting past him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. He is through here. And that has been cleared. De Ligt. And Mbomo. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Mbomo! Well, that is remarkable.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mbomo, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball, good take. Mathias Cunha's cross. Oh, that's an excellent interception. That'll be a throw-in. Pinches it off him.
Added minutes have been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. De Ligt. And that is the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Udinese absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Udinese will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So we're off again. Bruno Fernandes, distributed tidily. Mbomo flings in a cross. That's a decent clearance. And it's Mainu. Diogo Dalot showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That pass has been well intercepted. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that was vital. Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Diogo Dalot. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! And that's a good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, again, there's no way through. He's in a great... Oh, he's all alone. Takes a shot! Goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Udinese are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And Bomo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. This is a promising build-up. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Matheus Cunha being hunted in packs.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Done delicately. Maguire getting this one clear.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Can he get onto this? Maguire deals with that comfortably. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bomo has it in a wide... And a header! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Substitution for Saudi Arabia, number 9.
Time for a change in personnel.
Coming on the field, number 19.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Raum. Maguire. Raum. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Caresses it through. Šeško! Spread out to the left.
3 minutes at a time.
Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Ligt. Spread it left. And it's Dallo. And he's forced to go back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Udinese can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Matheus Cunha just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
Oh no, this does... goes for a shot! Kaka. Van Basten. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pavard. And this is Van Basten! And he's there to belt it away. Corner then.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ronaldinho goes short. Flings in, he leaps for it! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. The major moment in the game. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Knocks it into space. And this is Van Basten. Kaka. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the through ball. He has found the way through. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Ball's played through. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Looking for a runner, and this is Van Basten.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Lazio definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, it's Van Basten! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Lazio have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Baron is always scanning the pitch for targets. That looks a good ball through. He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's well positioned here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the...
Del Piero! And that should get the job done. Nicely shaped ball. Some resolute defending there. Tries a deft little ball. Tries a shot! And it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per la Lazio, numero 80, Ronaldinho, viene sostituito con il numero 5.
40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. He shifted it to the flank, aimed beyond the defence. Cross from Maldini, chance for a shot! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, they are now a 9-man team. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him.
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such... It's Van Basten! And he has his goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Modric. Maldini. Thuram carries the ball down the right. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho getting forward. First quarter of an hour gone. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Out towards the flank. It's a sweeping cross. And he's heaved it away. Platini quietly revving up. Searching pass he's played there. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Michel Platini looking for the run. Close it, Shevchenko! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And pull it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And they're back on the ball again. Gattuso. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He's found a way past. Space for him to turn and look. Platini. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Gattuso. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get it through? Now it's Del Piero. Van Basten. Now it's Maldini. Now, can they get him away? Modric. Now it's Del Piero. And that is well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Van Basten charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shevchenko. Modric, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Spread neatly. No, that's been intercepted, and that's gone loose. And that is out of play. Nesta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gattuso, that's a little off target. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Modric. Well read, nice interception. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Inzaghi. And this is Modric. Decent chance! And that's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah.
And that is indeed the final act. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22. Lascia il campo per
And so we're off again.
9. Totti.
Totti. Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero goes short. Cuts it. Oh, good effort! He scored!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart...
And Shevchenko! He lifts the roof! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Oh, this is a terrific... Van Basten! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. Julio Cesar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Milan are looking to go forward now. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Caresses it through, looking to play him in. Maldini getting this one clear. So, third corner of the game. He's in a good position. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired.
It's Van Basten! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Del Piero with the short one. Totti! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. Filippo Inzaghi. And a chance! It's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Numero 10, Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 27, numero 8, numero 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
And the shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Van Basten really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Short changes him with that pass. Modric tries to pass it through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cleared without hesitation. And they can counter here. He has found the way through. De Bruyne plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Totti! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Desai clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho. Veron defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Modric given the lift of his goal. Modric. And this is Modric. Modric! Maldini can get it clear. Looking for options for movement. And this is Van Basten. And this is Totti. It's Totti! It's bounced back off the post. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali. Signore e signori, benvenuti
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Yeah, Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
And that's aimed into the middle, and that is expertly dealt with. Looking for the run. Now it's Totti. Kaká. And he's straight offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Benevento with the corner, there first. And he can clear it away. Now, can they get him away? finish! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. In with the challenge. He's found a way through. It's a goal kick. Gattuso gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mateus. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's made its way to him. Totti with an impressive jump. Caught offside that time. Barella. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's David. Oh, right place, right time. Totti. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Kaká! He doesn't look too happy with that. Looking to play it. It's Pato! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Not this time, surely. It's bounced back off the post. Seedorf clears without hesitation. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Vieri. Now it's Martinez. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mateus. And it's Zanetti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Thuram. Now that's a lovely exchange. Benevento claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Benevento have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta. Now it's Vieri. Oh, well played. Kaká. Seedorf cannot be beaten that easily. Totti. Knocks it into space. Ibrahim. A header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he was alert to it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Throw in. Looking for options for movement. Barella for David. Vieri going about things with real menace. Pinches it off him. Seedorf. Vieri. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, good spread. Seedorf. Some good work on the right flank here. Martinez proves just a little bit too strong. Totti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Totti. Desai does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22. Viene sostituito
So
con
the action resumes.
numero 19.
So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's David, and he's played it back. Mateus, that has been slung wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. So their fourth corner of the game. There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Maldini gets into a good position. Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nesta. Totti. And here's Kaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini tries to pass it through. And he's found a way past. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to break the deadlock. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Gattuso is there, and he can pick it up. Mateus. Now it's David. Spread out to the left. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. So we've reached the hour mark. Totti driving forwards. And this is Pato. Decent chance! Of course! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 62esimo.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dybala. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a brilliant interception. David, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort. Benevento really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's an imaginative pass. Header! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And here's Barella. Desai calmly anticipates. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. David absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Dybala. Good ball, good take. Mateus! A real chance and a real let-off. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 11, Kaká. Numero 10, numero 6, numero
Dybala.
5.
And it's lofted through here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Lovely bit of skill. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Ci saranno 3
Benevento
minuti di
with a
recupero.
corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Ricordiamo che si
Perfect
prevede
result,
un'esigenza
perfect
di
outcome.
stadio.
A test.